Next time being right now.
Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you everything.
Aw.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer.
What a role model.
He kidnapped that kid. He held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident.
He kidnapped a kid to mimic the origami killer.
He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened.
Boo-hoo.
Whatever he did, Gordy is my son.
Gordy is a freaking lunatic, and so are you.
Will miss him. What? That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. He was street trash, like so many others.
Oh my God, I want
You disgusting pile of shit.
to throw my controller right at his face. Let's ask about John Shepard.
What about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died.
Okay.
I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
And his brother?
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard.
Alright. I guess we can work off that.
My heart! My heart!
My heart! Oh my God.
I need my pills. In that drawer. There.
I can't let him die, even though he deserves it. I'm no better than him if I let him die. Fucking bastard. Let him die.
Alright, there's the pills. You want the pills, buddy? You want the pills? You looking for these? Well, screw you, buddy.
Shelby! Come back! I fucking order you! Come back!
I just walked out with the pills. That's so sadistic. I love it. He deserves it, man. He called that kid that his son kidnapped street trash, and he was defending his son even though he's a kidnapper, a murderer, and he wants to be like the origami killer, so that's 3 strikes against Gordy already. I'm really starting to think that Gordy might really be the origami killer, and Kramer just doesn't know that his son is the origami killer. Oh, forget it. I'm just stumbling over my own words here, stumbling over my own feet. I try too hard to be smart sometimes.
Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room. Please sign the visitor's book.
Wait, how did she know about Anne Shepard?
Are you a member of the family? Yeah, you could say that. Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor. Thank you. Room 19. Where is that?
It's right after room 18.
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle.
Even if she did, would she really sell out her own son, even if she knew he was the origami killer? It's kind of like Kramer defending Gordy. Like, would you really sell out your son? Would you really tell the truth about your son, even though he's doing a lot of shitty things?
Hello, Mrs. Shepherd.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepherd,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
I came to talk about your son, Mrs. Shepherd.
My son? I have no son.
What the heck?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepherd, John's twin brother.
Oh, I can move
What
her.
was his name?
What other son? Oh, I have no other son. I never had any children.
Sure you don't. Carnaby Square. We saw that in Ethan's vision.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
I don't.
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
What about the Foster family?
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepherd. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know.
Oh my.
They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I'm sure you are. There we go.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepherd. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Wait, so she first says that she doesn't have any sons, but now she does?
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Oh yeah, Alzheimer's.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He's a good little boy, you know.
Mrs. Shepherd, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Oh my god. Forget this. Oh, wait, what's that? Origami. Well, no shit. She's the origami killer's mother, and she does have 2 sons. She just can't remember because of her Alzheimer's. Ooh, puppy. I want to do the puppy. Anyways, apologies for sounding like a complete idiot. Oh my. I can't really help it because of my damn nerves. I'm more nervous than a poodle. I'm more nervous than a poodle.
Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max.
Any reason?
It's funny, isn't it?
Huh.
This woman might be the origami killer's mother.
Might?
Must be some way to get her to remember.
She is the origami killer's mother.
It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her.
Even more origami.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
You just told us that.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son,
Uh-huh.
my little Johnny.
Well, that didn't get us anywhere with John Shepard's twin brother. Let's see what else we can find.